The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw right away. Being chased out left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has it up for the first. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Rams had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like his focus there, because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Wilson.
And he'll find Higbee open downfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there, because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Wilson to throw. This is caught. Touchdown.
Cooper Kupp
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Jackson now.
A short one there, caught by Likely. He's across midfield. Big strides, look at him go.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer, as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking to
and that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Rams! Puka Nacua, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
In motion left, Bateman. Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get it inside the 35.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. To throw is Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Slot man moves right. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens have moved out in front.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
The score, Ravens 17, Rams 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Breaks through the contact.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Wilson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now they'll let Kupp run on the end around.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Corum is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Rams 21. Justin Tucker is the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun.
Looking deep here for Flowers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now
Believe we back in business. This is highly recommended.